Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. I don't know who's up right now, but so I'm here doing my makeup up late so I could do some videos. I'm trying to update y'all on stuff that don't pertain to R. Kelly, but I came across this video while I'm sitting here, and I'm like, this is one of the main reasons why Joycelyn does not want to go home. And a lot of people, they got mad at me for my video about Azriel's dad. And y'all felt some type of way. I stopped reading the comments on that video. So y'all talking to yourself at this point. Y'all talking to air because I don't care. I talked to Azriel's dad and I shared a couple of the messages, but he reached back out to me and we talked a little bit more. So he understand where I'm coming from. I understand where he's coming from. We got that squared away, etc. Anyway, so as far as the Savage family, and again, I'm doing makeup, so I don't talk about this R. Kelly stuff. But I seen this video of them doing an intervention. I kept hearing about this intervention, and I had never seen it myself. And I'm sitting here and I'm pulling up things and I'm just looking at stuff. And this video got recommended to me. And I'm like, okay, let me just click on it, while I'm sitting here so I could do my makeup and stuff. And then I click on it and I'm like, no wonder. No wonder. So I'm going to play it for you guys while I sit here and do my makeup. And we are going to, we'll watch it together, We'll watch it together. And, everybody who feels away, you're going to be talking to air. Because when I read the first sentence and you talking shit, I'm just going to skip it. So the whole long paragraph that you do, you're going to be talking to it. You're just typing just to type. But, go ahead and type anyways. So let me pull it up on the screen. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the intervention that they did for her when she came home. So I guess there was a point in time where she decided to come home and leave from R. Kelly's house. And they did this intervention where it was more of like a bullying tactic, freaking interrogation. Like, I'm like, are y'all happy to get her home? Are y'all trying to keep her home? Or are y'all trying to bully her and interrogate her and mob her? Like, what is it? But I'm going to play it for y'all. Mr. Grander, thank you so much for the donation. Let me start this video, though. Hold up. Okay.
Hey, now, because you want me to shut up, because that's how you be. But I'm just saying that at the end of this, if you leave, it's the end. I had a dream. I'm trying to tell you. It was like this.
So this is some girl talking to Joycelyn, and then that's her mom next to her talking about some dream she had.
When you first turned in that house, that's the first house that I saw, and I was like, oh, I thought this was your house, but it wasn't. It was this one, and it was like Joy was here. And she was wearing like all black, and you guys were here, but you guys were like yelling at her, and she was like in those black holes. And she was like swirling in it, and you were trying to get her. Just like I was scared just now when you were on top of her. Just now, that's how it was.
So her mom was on top of her.
She was leaving, and then her dad was like yelling, and I saw her sister, and then the little one was like, she was like, Joy, come back, please come back, and she was like, no, and she left, and she never came back.
Oh, that's her college roommate. Well, her college roommate is extra.
Years ago.
You know when I had this dream? Last night. And when was the last time I talked to you? Last night. It's 2 coincidences that I'm in this same, and I saw that same house. I'm freaked out. I was freaked out when I came. I'm freaked out. Right there when you first turned in. I'm freaked out. Please. You can't. I told you. I was like that even at the beginning, and I'm sure.
So again, this is them talking to her, trying to get her to stay home after they miss her. They want her to be home. They don't want her to go back to R. Kelly. Just watch the way that they're talking to her. Like, it's totally ridiculous.
That you even understand what I'm saying, because at the beginning of the semester, when he had cut you off for a little bit of some time, did we not have fun? Was life not good?
He cut you off because of juice, right?
He didn't cut me off.
That time that he was mad at you for 2 weeks.
He didn't cut me off. He was just mad.
Okay, but he wasn't speaking to you. It wasn't the same. You weren't going there.
Because I rolled my eyes.
Hey, Juice.
Yeah.
Juice is no longer with him right now because I've been told she's not training all the girls she needs to train. They will bring her back when she needs to train more girls. I've already been getting the information.
What?
Yes.
So instead of embracing her being home, they trying to interrogate and bully information.
She's been training all the girls she needs to train right now. They will bring her back in when she needs to train more girls. You just confirm that Juice is the girl you rolled your eyes at. Mm-hmm. This is my source, secret source that gives me information. So you gonna tell me that I'm not sure?
Okay,
yeah. Scaring you because it's scary.
He cut you out 2 weeks because of Juice.
I mean, that's why I definitely know about Juice because Juice has been around me a lot.
Juice is the one who's trained you.
Juice is not trained me to do anything.
Okay, see, it's not, but the way it's like trained,
it's
not like we're
always.
It's like, you know, like if the girl ain't ready to talk to you about that, why are y'all trying to push this information out of her when she just came home from the situation? Like, that crap, like when I was watching it, it really burned me up. But again, to clarify, this is when she came home. I think this is 2016. Or 2017, one of the two, when she came home for a brief time after being with R. Kelly, and she fled right back because this is the environment that she entered into upon, you know, coming home. It's just...
See, but it's not like it's... Okay, but the thing is that it's not like martial arts. This is not like martial arts where you train to learn something. It's you integrate into it. So you're telling me the first time
she got the Juice, right?
Yeah, but that's the only girl I've usually been around.
Juice is the one who's been with him for years.
But I don't know about the other girls.
So Juice is no longer with him right now because she's trained all the girls she needs to train.
I don't know about all that training stuff. I don't know about all that. But
That means, Joyce, let me break it down for you. Juice is the one like a madam. She the one tells you who to have sex with, who she tells you how to have sex and all that.
She don't do that to me, so. I mean, I know Juice.
But you just admitted you know Juice. So the girls I'm giving the information from is accurate because they already told me Juice is no longer with him right now until she's time to go back in and train new girls.
That's what I'm saying.
Johnson, that's Juice. I'm getting the information from the people.
I know people ain't telling you.
This is real people.
Right, though.
And then on top of that, it's like every chance they get to either talk to her, see her, you know, anything, they're recording everything from her. They're trying to exploit any type of contact they have with her and blast it. This is footage from the father that he took, and, you know, he's sneak recording her, and then they're blasting it on the internet as if, like, this is okay. Like, if you... And I'm not saying, like, because I would hate to be a parent where I feel like my child is being ripped from me, but I can't even imagine or fathom interrogating my child and bullying my child in this way if I feel like she just came from a controlled and a bullied type of environment. Like, you're just adding more stress on her, and she's never going to open up. Like, this is the reason why she don't want to be with y'all.
So that's why I'm saying.
I'm getting accurate information. This
Yeah,
is not paid. This is killing me. This baby have nerves right now. I'm getting information from people daily. Give me true information.
She's right. It's scary. There's nothing that she just said that was a lie. That's the same thing when she came to me over Thanksgiving break. There's nothing that she or your dad told me that they never lied. It was the exact thing. Which is
D, who is D? Who is D?
I don't know who he is. Why we keep talking? I'm ready to go. Like, why I'm still
You
here?
don't know who he is?
Why are we still here? It's only been one time.
What was her
That's
name?
it. But I only
What
have.
was her name, George?
Okay.
What was her name?
No, I'm finna call.
What was her name?
He's great. Call him. He's great. You gotta call him.
What was her name?
So right here, they're trying to force her to explain what girl she had sex with and if she had sex with, and then they're threatening to tell her that they're gonna call R. Kelly on her to, like, get to the bottom of it or something. It's mind blowing.
What was her name?
Oh my God.
What was her name?
He's ready to call him. He's ready to call him right now. He's like, I'm looking at him, about to call him.
I bet
Please
he's
answer
talking
question.
ass if he don't answer.
Okay.
He's about to.
Her name's April. It's one.
Who is April?
Joy.
It's
Joy. Please.
Who is April?
Please. It's here. Please.
Who is April?
Look how she looking like,
So-
damn,
Yeah,
bitch,
why are you
like,
trying to
Who is April?
You don't.
they all ganging up on her. Like, it's 3 of y'all against one girl who you guys want to stay home. Y'all want her there. Y'all don't want her with this man. You guys are mad at the treatment that you feel like she's having. You don't like that she's having sex with people. But then this is the way you approach her. You bully her. All 3 of y'all gang up on her and intimidate her into this environment. And it's like a stressed environment. Like, why would I want to be in this environment where, I'm going to be bullied and intimidated. So I can see why she is on CBS or with Gail saying the things that she's saying, because her parents are exploiting every single thing about her, recording all the contacts. Like, are y'all concerned, or are y'all trying to be celebrities? Like, are y'all trying to be famous? You know what I'm saying? Is it really your goal to get fame, money, and things like that she's saying? Or are you really concerned about your daughter? And so when I say that, their approach isn't right, that's not saying that you can't be hurt for your daughter, you can't have strong emotions. I'm not telling you how to cope with your emotions. All I'm saying is, however you cope, this is not the right way. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want, but this result, or doing this type of stuff, is just going to push her away, which it did. And this was the result of her going back to R. Kelly. Like, you could vent, you could be emotional, not trying to tell nobody what to do, not trying to think that I would be any better than a person in this situation, because it'll always be that person. What if it was your daughter? What if it was your daughter? If it was my daughter, I can't imagine going after her in this way if I feel like she already came from a situation that was volatile and unstable and not right. I'm not going to enter her into yet another, hostile environment.
Who is April?
Who is
April?
So you had sex with her?
Who is April? Is that one of his girls too?
I only had sex with one person. That's
Who is
it.
April?
Oh my God.
So R. Kelly made you have sex with another girl? Let me call this
Who
man.
is April? Why you really curse his ass out?
He made you have sex with another girl?
He did not make me have sex with
You wanted to have sex with her?
No, I didn't. Oh my God. You didn't want to have sex.
But it's like, even if she wanted, like, she's grown at this point in college. If she want to have sex with another girl, then she grown. She can have sex with whoever she wants. Like, why are they attacking her like this? If they're concerned for her, like, why are they attacking her in this way? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I just really don't.
Who is April?
Look how she looking like. Are y'all serious?
Who is April?
She's getting old.
Who is
Why do we keep talking about R. Kelly?
R. Kelly.
Right, like, why are y'all talking about R. Kelly? Why are y'all not embracing your child and trying to shower her with love and convince her that you love her and that your environment is a better environment for her to be in than the other one that she was in? Like, I'm with her. Like, what the hell?
Kelly made you have sex with another
No,
girl?
everybody made me have sex with nobody.
So did you want to have sex with her?
Oh my God.
Did you want to have sex with the girl?
No, it was just at the moment. Nobody
It was at the moment because R. Kelly made you have sex with the girl. That's why you had sex with the girl.
Hold on. What happened?
And so you see her, and I'm going to take it off because it goes.
No, I'm saying at the moment it was at the time, but it was just a one-time thing. That's
He had sex with her too?
What do you mean?
R. Kelly had sex with her too?
Obviously,
You had
but I don't know anything about the other girls. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so she's steadily telling them, like, I don't know what y'all talking about, and they're steadily trying to pressure her into tell them the narrative that they want her to tell them, and she's just like, listen, like, like, y'all ganging up on me here, like, what's happening? I'm gonna finish playing it. The screen goes black, so you can't see anything anyway, so I just took it off.
Who is April?
This is them continuing to interrogate her.
You'll notice they'll stop asking you to tell the truth. It's right here. We all just read. Who is April? What did you just read? I'm not ready to tell you what I just read. You need to just the same thing. Who is April? Just start speaking so we can go. Who is April?
Okay, April's not real. I made that up.
Thank you.
Because
I'm ready to get about it's really Dominique or Beach, right? Okay, hold on. Miss Johnson, hold on. Okay, keep going. We just read, so we can go. Please, just say what happened, because we all just read it.
Yeah,
it was
only one time with B. That's it.
The only one. B, the one that she told us. Notice they're still asking. She no longer one with him right now. He gave her all B stuff, right? I heard you was paired with B. I heard that. I already got the information.
But that was the main girl I would always be with. Other than but he had other multiple girls.
That's what I heard, Joycelyn. That's what I heard. You was paired with B.
She's gay.
See?
I'm not gay.
So, this right here. This is destruction. That's how close you are. This shit is not funny.
I'm not playing.
This shit is not funny.
R. Kelly already knows about me and Adonis. So he, at this point, he knows everything.
No,
so that's why Holly was trying to. That's why she tried to set me up. I know why now. Because he didn't know anything. That's why he asked me. He said, you gonna tell me the truth? And I told him the truth. I said I had sex with another guy. And yeah, he was really mad about that.
But you don't.
Who trying to set you up?
That's what I know that. I see that now. Because I said I had a feeling that Holly has contacted
Holly gave him the number. So Holly, I thought after she talked, okay, I don't care if you call me not. But Holly Calhoun gave him the number.
What makes her think that
She
he
has
what makes her think that he gonna get rid of me?
Because he said
Child, this girl is so far up.
Okay, so y'all seen that, and it's just, to me, it's totally ridiculous. I feel like if you are focused on getting your daughter back, if you really, truly, your motive is not fame, money, you truly miss your daughter, they have so many, and this ain't saying R. Kelly is any less guilty in the underage girl stuff, because y'all always say, oh, she's talking about this, but she's trying to cap for him, like, you know, we're not talking about the underage girls. We're talking about Joycelyn's family, her family. I'm talking about that specifically. Y'all always try to make everything about something else and turn it into me supporting R. Kelly because I give my views, because I'm seeing stuff that don't make sense and that's a little bit crazy. Y'all turn that into me supporting somebody because I don't agree with certain things. I'm supposed to agree with everything about this case that don't make sense because he's guilty of one thing or that thing or whatever, like the underage tape or whatever. Like, no, if I see something that don't make sense, it don't make sense. This is the reason why they're on the show, because, and I'm going to talk directly to the Savage family. I am a mother. And as a mother, because I know you guys probably have seen my videos before, as a mother, I just want to let you guys know, and it's not to attack you, it's not to try to like drag you or anything. I, as a mother, am concerned for the way that you guys are handling it. And again, I have been through some things in my life that I understand that you can't really, I can't wholeheartedly speak on the situation, never being in the situation. I can't wholeheartedly relate to the situation, and I'm not going to sit here and speak as if I have the authority to know exactly how it would feel if I was in that position and how it would act. I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, you know, and having a clear mind and a clear outlook of the situation, the way that you guys are going about this is all wrong, and you're pushing your daughter away. And again, that's not me saying that, you know, if it was me, I'd be able to control my emotions. I'm talking from the outside looking in, because sometimes you need people who are on the outside to kind of gather you and say, hey, you know, let's take a step back. Let's, you know, change our approach. Maybe this direction isn't working. Because on top of this, now fast forward to now. So they had this phone call where they had talked to Joycelyn. They haven't talked to her in 2 years. They have been pleading on this docuseries. They've been doing press conferences with every single media outlet. I even contacted them to try to do an interview with them, and I wasn't going to bash them in an interview. Like, I'm not going to get, even if I don't agree with your method or your approach, if I get an interview with you, I'm not going to try to like bash you and drag you. I'm just going to have a civil conversation. So even I wanted to have a civil conversation with them. But aside from that, you know, they have been on every single media platform. They have done a numerous of press conferences pleading to, you know, get their daughter's attention, talk to their daughter, get her to come home and things like that. Like, they really are pleading because they saying out of their mouth that they want to see her and they want to get her back. But yet when she does call them, then they record the call number one, they try to coerce the children to be involved, the children that they still have to be involved in there, and trying to wave them over to say stuff and try to, it's like, if you have not talked to your dad or your child, it's just the way that they go about it, and then they exploit every contact that they have with her and blast it. There's no private moment. There's nothing that seems genuine. And if I got a chance to talk to you guys, personally, I would tell you guys, like, listen, I really don't think it's genuine, but I'm not trying to attack you. I just don't think you guys' approach is genuine. And I just want to offer you guys the opportunity to clarify that. Like, change my mind about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, change my mind and help me understand why certain things are happening the way they are. Because maybe I just got it all wrong. And it's just, what I'm saying? Sometimes when you talk to people, you'll see like, okay, maybe now I can understand why you did that. Or now I can understand why you took it this way. Like, maybe if I talk to you guys and we had a dialogue, I'm not going to attack y'all. Maybe y'all can help me and a lot of viewers understand why the approach that you have is the approach that you have, giving the fact that your daughter has been gone and you miss her and you love her and you haven't been there. You know what I'm saying? And she hasn't been there with you guys, and you feel like the environment that she's in is not a good one. Like, I just would want to know why, like, if you got the chance to talk to your baby, like, why are you guys recording it? Why are you guys doing some of these things? It just, to me, again, I've never been in your shoes, so I can't 100% say how I would be, and I'm not going to act like you know what I'm saying? Like, I would 100% be this way or that way, because I know in certain situations, once you're in it, it may be a little different, but I just want to know from you guys, like, because it just, I don't know, something about it just feels not right to me, like, this stuff just doesn't feel right all the way. And I get why she's saying the things that she says. So I'm going to play this call. I played the audio in another video, but I'm going to show you guys the actual video of it, because when you watch the video of it, it's like, what? Like, it's just crazy to me. So this is her calling.
Hey, Joycelyn, this is Mommy.
Hi, this is Joycelyn. I just want to let you know, like, right now, I need you to listen, like, really listen to me. I have told you guys a million of times that I am okay where I am, and I'm happy. So I just really want to let you know that.
Who's listening to this conversation?
Okay, so I haven't talked to my child. She calls me, and my husband is recording, because on the attorney's page that posted this video, it says that Timothy Savage is the one who recorded this video. My husband is recording this video. I haven't talked to my child, and the first thing I ask her is, who's listening to this conversation? I wouldn't give a damn who listening. If I haven't talked to my child in 2 years, I don't care who listening. Baby, I miss you. I want you to come home. It's like, who's like the actions that you guys are doing. I swear to you, I'm not trying to attack you. I just don't understand. And I really would wish, like, because a lot of times people, they go to the bloggers who are going to cater to their narrative. Sometimes maybe change the people like me. It's a lot of people like with my thinking. Change our minds. Don't just go to the bloggers who are going to kiss up to certain things just to get the story, or go to certain press conferences. Talk to somebody like me who, I'm not going to attack you. I just want to understand and maybe help clarify for the masses of us who don't understand. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just can't imagine saying who's listening. Like, what?
Into this conversation.
So I just really want to let you know that.
Who's listening listen to this conversation.
I'm telling you, nobody listens to this conversation. This is me talking. Your own daughter. Your daughter's talking. I'm letting you know.
Joycelyn, Joy.
Okay, and then this is another thing. A lot of people, their comments were, why is she talking to the sister like that? Why is she? Because when you're on the phone with somebody, we're watching a video from the father recording. When you're on the phone, y'all can't tell me when y'all been on the phone, you can hear the background whispers. You can hear that. So her on the phone, she's trying to talk to her mom, and her sister is whispering like, come here, telling the other one to come here. You think that she can't hear that? You think that she can't hear what they trying to do on the other end? A lot of people try to make it seem like, oh, she's heartless because of the way she paused when her sister got on the phone. When you're on the phone with somebody, you can hear that. You can hear the, come here. Like, you can hear that when you're on the phone. She can hear what's going on.
Plenty of times that I'm okay. You know that I'm happy. You know exactly where I'm at, and you can stop.
And then the bigger sister is like, tell her. You know, she's like telling her this. The girl can hear what y'all doing. That's why she's responding to y'all. It's not about she's on a script. Because a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she's so scripted. She's reading a script. No, she can hear what's going on right there.
Hey, Joycelyn. It's Jory. We love you, Joycelyn. We love you, Joycelyn.
You see, they're coaching her.
Can you please come home?
While she's on the phone, they're pointing at the little girl, telling her what to say. Y'all really think that this girl on this phone can't hear this? But yet everybody want to say it's scripted. She reading a script. She reading a line. Oh, they wrote out a line for her, and that was off of the script. And you know, y'all think that when you're on the phone, we're listening to an audio from a recording that is away from the phone. The father is away from the phone. She's actually on the phone, and she's right by them on the phone. Do y'all really think that she can't hear? Say this. Y'all really think she can't hear that? Y'all really think that she cannot hear that? Watch how they tell the little girl what to say. Y'all think that this girl on this phone cannot hear that?
We love you, Joycelyn. We love you, Joycelyn.
I love you too.
Y'all think she can't hear that? Seriously. Come on, y'all. Come on, man.
Can you please come home?
I love you too. Please come back on the phone.
Can you please come home?
I'm here,
You see the bigger sister is continually whispering, but like she's not even doing it smart to where she whispering in her ear to where the girl can't hear on the phone. The girl can hear y'all. That's why she's pausing and stuff. And it's not about no damn script that y'all trying to say. And me saying these things ain't me saying or in support of R. Kelly at all. And I'm tired of people trying to flip because it's other stuff happening that's not making sense, trying to flip that into me supporting R. Kelly and changing it into a narrative that suits you because you want to believe certain things. Like, no, I'm tired of that.
Okay. Like I said a million times, Mom, I am not helping.
Can you please come on?
I'm not. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I'm listening to you, Joycelyn.
Okay. I'm happy where I'm at. I told you a million times where I am, and I'm very happy.
Why haven't you been able to call? Why haven't you been able to call anybody in your family or friends?
Okay. I get what you're saying, but I need you to understand.
I understand you're happy, but why haven't you been able to call in your family or your friends to come to your granddaddy's funeral?
And then you see the other sister, she pulling out her phone so that she can even have a recording too. Like, we got to get all of this footage because we got to blast this. Like, how about, and I swear, my tone of voice, it's probably a little bit, it probably comes off a little bit harsh because I'm so blunt. I swear I'm not trying to attack. I'm just like, how about savor a moment, have a private moment, not exploit every moment, not try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this kind of stuff, if she is being brainwashed, because I don't think that she's brainwashed. I think that she's in a relationship with a guy that she likes and loves, who has status, wealth, and she's living comfortable. That's what I think. It's not foreign for people to be in polygamous relationships. That's more and more normal than you guys think. There are plenty of women who share men. Like, it's a lot of y'all. It's 500 people watching right now. It's some of y'all who sharing a man. You with this man. You know he's sleeping with that girl, but you ain't gonna leave him. You might get mad that he go down the street, but you know he messing with her anyways. But you don't drop him and you don't leave him. You still sharing a man. They in a relationship where they're with a wealthy. Well, I won't say wealthy, but he's a man of status. And, they just like, okay, well, if we both gonna be having sex with him anyway, why are we gonna be arguing and bickering and fighting if we still gonna stay? Because a lot of people, they'll be sharing a man. They'll have a guy that they with, and they know that he cheating on them, and then they'll bicker and argue about it, but yet they're never going to leave. They're never going to leave the situation. They in a situation where they like, listen, why are we going to bicker if we going to still be dealing with him anyway? We might as well come together. That's not a foreign situation. So when I talk about certain things, it's just because I look at this situation, and I've always looked at this situation from a different lens than a lot of people, because I'm not fogged with emotion. And that's why when I tell you guys, convict R. Kelly of the things that he is guilty of, I mean that. If there's a tape of him with young girls, and that is a 14-year-old girl on the tape, convict him of that. The things that he is not guilty of is a wash. It's not criminal to date two women, because some of y'all it's a lot of people that ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, that got two females that they living with. It's a lot of men out here who be dating women for shelter. It's a man right now laid up, probably watching this live in the bed of another female that's taking care of him, and he be creeping with another female, and she know about it, and she ain't gonna leave him because she rather have him with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, convict him for the crimes. That has always been my thing. That has always been my sentiment. The crimes. The stuff that is not a crime, that y'all try to flip my words and try to make me out to be this R. Kelly supporter. No, I'm tired. I'm so sick of people trying to change my words up. I have never, ever, ever been in support of anything foul. I just don't agree with the bullshit that y'all be saying, that y'all be blurring and intertwining into the stuff that he's, may be guilty of. It's like, he's guilty of this. Get him out of here for this. Let him go to court for this. Let him get charges for this. But y'all be blurring in stuff that a lot of it, to me, sounded like hearsay with some of the women who spoke up. Some of it sounded like hearsay. There's no proof. And I'm not saying it don't happen, and I'm not trying to victim blame, because that's another thing y'all try to say, you're blaming the victim. No, I'm just saying there is no proof for a lot of this stuff, that the accusations that some of the women have. There's no proof of a lot of it. There's no police reports filed. There's no photos of a black eye, of him beating anybody. They got all of these fond memories, but there's nothing to, all of the women, when they got ready to leave, they left when they wanted to. They were like, oh, I got tired, so I walked out the door. Stuff like that, to me, is just like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? How, like, convict him for the underage stuff. There's this new case that came forward where it says that there was this girl who may have been 13 in Detroit, and they're saying that, he allegedly messed with her. If he did that, convict him for that. Let his ass sit in jail for that. If the tape is a 14-year-old girl, convict him for that. Let him sit his ass in jail for that. You know what I'm saying? I am not trying to keep him out of jail for the stuff that he is guilty of. I just don't like the lines to be blurred for shit that, to me, is like, what? Like, you know, that's all. But within that rant, because I really wasn't even trying to go on that rant, but I just got triggered a little bit, and that have nothing to do with the Savage family. I just had got triggered a little bit because I just been getting so many comments and so many people just saying stuff, and it's just like, you know, I was supposed to be working on videos all day, and I was like, you know what? I just laid around the house. Well, I didn't lay around the house. I handled business. But, like, when I should have been working on videos, I was just, like, relaxing and stuff. Because I was just like, you know what? People are really irritating me. So sometimes you got to take a step back and come back. But the purpose of this video was just to talk to the Savage family specifically. And this is only to the Savage family. I can't imagine what it's like to have my child be astray from me. My daughter is 5 years old right now. And, you know, I don't know what it's like to have a teenage daughter and they get rebellious and they move out. Only thing that I know from experience is from, you know, me having my auntie and seeing what happened with my cousin. And I even talked to my cousin. My cousin, she did not talk to her mother for years because her mom tried to force her to not be with her boyfriend. And she isolated her mother. Like, she would talk to me and she would talk to like a couple other my cousins, but she wouldn't talk to her mom. They now have a good relationship, and her mom decided to start being accepting of the relationship. And I told her, I was like, you know what? I really want you to come talk and give your perspective. Like, I was talking to her tonight, and she said that, you know, she'll come and give her perspective on why she isolated herself from her mother. And, you know, I was just like, because a lot of people, they don't understand that it has nothing to do with, you know, being quote unquote brainwashed. Sometimes the people that are closest to you, they'll push you away. So my message to you guys, I'm gonna have a sit down with my cousin. I really hope that the Savage family watches it so that you guys can see the mindset of a young woman who was in a similar position, and she isolated herself away from her mother, which is my auntie. So I got to see both sides. I seen how my auntie what was happening with my auntie, and I seen my cousin, and I seen everything. So I'm gonna have her on my show, and I'm gonna let her talk. But I just want you guys to know, the Savage family, the way that you guys are going about it is from the outside looking in, because when you're emotionally invested in something, you tend to have, you know, a different lens. It's fogged. You can't see straight because you're in it. You're in it. It's your emotions that's, you know what I'm saying, being tugged at from the outside looking in. And I can only give my outside looking in perspective. I think that, you know, the approach that you guys are having is incorrect. I seen that there was a post on TMZ that said that you guys were going to meet with Joycelyn face to face. And I pray that if you guys are afforded the opportunity to meet with her face to face, please just have a private moment with your daughter. No cameras, no trying to exploit it, no trying to badger her with information about R. Kelly and a mistress and a sister wife and a this and a that. Embrace your daughter. Let her know that you love her. Stop with all of the press and the cameras and the, you know, because they already feel in their heart that you're trying to get fame off of this. Stop making it about that. Make it about her and solely about her, and focus on your daughter. That's all I want to say. And this wasn't even supposed to be this long because I'm doing my makeup, or in the process I was trying to do my makeup so that I could do these update videos. And this wasn't even supposed to be this long, but yeah, I just wanted to get that off of my chest because I just really been feeling some type of way about like all of this stuff. Like when I listened to the audio, I didn't see that, you know, I didn't see like all of the actions, but I still didn't think the way that everybody thought. But then to see it was just like, I just had to say something. I'm gonna read a couple of you guys' comments in the in the chat, because I haven't been looking at the chat. So I'm gonna read some of the stuff that's in the chat, and then I'm gonna go. But first, I want to thank Raymond Jr. for the donation and Mr. Granger for the donation. Thank you guys so much for donating. I really do appreciate it. Yes, I'm in California. Stephen J asked me right now if I was in California. Jim says you should be sleeping instead of worrying about R. Kelly drama. Actually, me worrying about R. Kelly drama or anything that I post is me working, okay? But anyways, yes, Lena back said you all know that Dominique spoke out. Yes, I do. I have I actually do have the information on that. But I was gonna try to cover a couple other stories and then get to the Dominique thing. I was gonna try, get away from R. Kelly and then come back. But yes, I am aware of that. Brownstone says, speak your truth and don't back down. I'm not. It's just sometimes when you so bombarded, it's not I'm never going to back down from how I feel, but sometimes I just have to okay, let me collect myself so I don't have to be going back and forth with people in the comments and cursing people out and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, let's see. Okay, so Nique, have you seen the interview that this nutritionist did with a YouTuber? The nutritionist, she actually writes me on my Instagram. She actually personally sent me the interview, and I haven't got a chance to look at it, but I have personally talked to her in the comments. Lene, I don't even know if I said it, Lene, but she says, I've been flooding your DM on Instagram too. My bad, LOL. Just want to get the info. No, I appreciate it. Everybody who sends me stuff on Instagram, I make sure to comment back to all of you guys, either by sometimes if it's something that I've been sent already, I'll just put on it, because a lot of stuff, people will send me stuff that I've already even reported on my channel. So some of the stuff I'll just hit to it just to let you know that I did, appreciate you sending it. But the people who send me stuff that I haven't seen, I'll make sure to write you, and I'll let people know I haven't oh yeah, I haven't seen this. I appreciate you sending me this. I appreciate everybody who's been sending me stuff. I talk to all of y'all. Let's see. Gail said R. Kelly is so controlling that he refused to leave the room, and he was able to listen to everything they said, and when he disagreed, he moved or coughed. Yeah, I seen that. But Gail had her mind made up about R. Kelly before they even got there. And I think that that's why they were so defensive, because she already had her mind made up about how she felt from the get-go. And that's why the girls were that way. Somebody said, Nique, is this video staying up? Yeah, this video is gonna stay up. I'm not gonna delete it, Jamie. I'm gonna keep it up. Let's see. Gail is biased. Can a cough make a mofo say what you want them to say? That doesn't change the fact that he was in the room controlling them. Okay, you guys are going off on a tangent about something totally different. So, but yeah, this video was just directly towards the Savage family, because I felt like they were, going in a wrong direction. And I just wanted to talk from a sincere place. And I know my voice sometimes it gets elevated, and it gets, a little loud, and I'm blunt, so it sounds kind of like an attack sometimes. But I'm not trying to attack them. I just really wanted to show them a couple of things that, as I'm watching it, it triggers me. So I just want them to understand the way that they're going about it is all wrong. That's all for this video. And hopefully Azriel's dad, because he, like I said, he reached out to me again, and we talked briefly, and he got out how he felt about what I said, and I was able to exchange words with him, and he was telling me that, anything I want to ask, I can ask him. And then after that, I haven't heard back from him, but I will, I think I think it probably got late or something over there. So hopefully I'll get to talk to him tomorrow, because I really want you know, them to have an opportunity to explain their side of it, and not from a person, because a lot of the other people who are already on like the R. Kelly like hate train, they're going to feed that narrative of like the hate train side of things, and they're not going to speak to the audience like myself who have a different set of questions. So hopefully he'll talk to me, because I feel like I have a different set of questions, or you know, things that people like me would want to know, versus somebody who, you know, is already like on that like tear down you know, lane. Like, you know, their questioning will probably be a little bit different than mine. So you know, I think that, you know, I hope that he responds to me, because I would definitely want to get his side and to talk to somebody like me from a different perspective, because I speak for the people who have a different outlook. So yeah, I would want to get his side. So hopefully he talks to me. But with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in, and be tuned in for some other videos that don't got nothing to do with R. Kelly, okay? I'm about to update y'all on some stuff that don't got nothing to do with him, okay? All right, guys.